What's up, Washington Commanders fans? Welcome back to our channel. We're all celebrating the new era of our team, the clean sweep that Adam Peters has done on the roster, getting rid of the mistakes of the past. But what if I told you that one of the biggest symbols of the previous management's failure, a name many of us have tried to forget, has just received one last, totally unexpected chance to save his NFL career? Stick with me, because Jamin Davis's story is the perfect reminder of the abyss we've overcome and the competence that now commands our team. When Adam Peters took over as general manager, he acted quickly and decisively. He wasn't afraid to discard most of the high-investment draft picks made by the previous regime. It was a clear demonstration that the standard had changed, and that on-field performance would be the only criterion. Unfortunately for many players, this meant the end of their journey in Washington. And the fact that very few of these released players are making any impact on other teams says everything we need to know about the quality of those picks. The most emblematic case of this era of misguided decisions is, without a doubt, that of Jamin Davis. He was a first-round pick, a very high investment that never paid off. He was placed in a system that didn't favor his abilities, given responsibilities that he clearly couldn't fulfill, and they even tried to change his position, without success. When it became clear that the project had failed, the new coaching staff didn't hesitate to move on, ending the relationship prematurely. Since leaving Washington, Davis's career has been a succession of frustrated attempts. He's been through a few teams, but hasn't managed to establish himself in any of them, being cut by the New York Jets before the start of the season. For all intents and purposes, his career seemed to be coming to a premature end. However, a door has opened in an unlikely way. He has just signed with the Las Vegas Raiders practice squad, receiving an opportunity that no one expected. The situation in Las Vegas is what makes this chance so crucial. The team was in need of help at the linebacker position, especially after the release of another player. Coach Pete Carroll has a track record of success in reviving the careers of players with Davis's athletic profile. This means that the opportunity to show his worth, and perhaps even play, could come quickly. This is, without exaggeration, the decisive moment that the defender cannot, in any way, waste. If he can't seize this opportunity, there may be no going back. He has already failed to establish himself in multiple places since being released by us. If he can't stand out in a situation where there is a clear need and a potential vacancy, it will be very difficult to convince another NFL team to give him another chance. Teams will simply see him as an athletic talent that never managed to translate into production on the professional field. The stakes for him couldn't be higher. And, frankly, as a fan, seeing this from afar only reinforces my confidence in our current management. The urgency that Davis feels now, this all-or-nothing pressure, may be what he needs to finally play to his potential. But, regardless of what happens to him, his journey serves as a validation of the difficult decisions that were made here in Washington. And that leads me to a question for you, who follow the team closely. Is Jamin Davis's story an isolated case? Or is it the clearest example of a series of talent evaluation errors that have set our team back for years? Let us know in the comments what other player from the previous era you consider to have been a big misstep. And if you believe that our ability to recognize and correct these errors is our greatest asset now, subscribe to the channel. All of this leaves us with a final reflection that goes beyond a single player. Is the difficulty that almost all players released by the new management are having in finding success elsewhere the ultimate proof that the problem wasn't just the scheme or the coaching, but rather the fundamental talent evaluation, and that now, finally, we have the right people making the decisions that will define our future.